Welcome, friends, to the Soul Talk podcast, a show where we explore and uncover the path to the heart, amplifying your conscience. Join me as we meet incredible souls who are in this journey and learn from their experience and different methods that will make you vibrate your heart. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Monica Ramirez, Warrior of Love, and this is...
I'm Brenda Lozano of Arcturian Light. Nice to meet you all.
And we're very happy to be here with you guys. And we wanted to share, we're going to be presenting ourselves a little bit more. But well, before we even start, how about if we start doing the centering? So like that we can start present in the moment. So let's close our eyes. Let's take a big breath and take it to your stomach. And let it out. Let's take another big breath and take it to your stomach. And let it out. Let's take another big breath and take it to your stomach. And let it out. And the next breath, you're going to send your awareness to your feet. And you imagine your feet are at roots of a tree. And they start going down, down, down to the earth, passing through dirt, to sand, to rocks, to water. Continue going down, 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 down to the center of the earth. And in there, I always imagine a crystalline heart, pulsing, alive, indestructible, strong, and loving. And it open up for our roots to anchor. And in there, we're going to send any worry, any pain, anything that will make us feel uncomfortable, and we're going to send it in there to Gaia. And in there, we're going to feel the peace, the love, and the support of Gaia. With all that unconditional love to us. And let's bring the energy up, up, up of Gaia, up to those roots, up to our feet, up to our ankles, up to your legs, up to your hips and stomach, up to your chest and all your spinal cord, up to the back of your head, and your shoulders, and your arms, and your hands, up to your head, the top of your head, up to your forehead, up to your two eyebrows, and you feel like they melt in the here and now. And your eyes, behind your eyes, and your nose, inside your nose, and your mouth, inside your mouth. And you cover all your body, the energy of Gaia, with all her support and unconditional love to us. And now from this point, We're going to bring ourselves back to our body. I am here, here I am. Repeat after me. I am here, here I am.
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 One more time. I am here, here I am. Okay, so let's start. What we're going to be learning today from this class, what we're going to be teaching, we're going to be teaching about the limiting beliefs, how they affect us, all the programs, how they can stop us in what we really want. We're going to be talking about the shame and the guilt, how to make it easier and control. It can, when we are feeling all that, we can be very easy to control and be manipulated by others. We're going to be talking about how the anger can control our lives and actually manage all our relations. How we can start loving ourselves. That's something that all the time from my clients, I always receive. How do I start loving myself? Well, we're going to give some tips in that. How we can release deep emotions from our body. We're going to do some exercises with Brenda, but not exercises that you go to a gym or things like that. That's nothing to do with that. She's going to be explaining more about it. There's going to be exercises to release trapped emotions from our physical body. We're going to be doing meditations and activations at the end. Why it is important to get to know yourself. So like that, you can actually shift this reality in you, that whatever you're living. We're going to get different ways to get to know yourself and how to empower yourself. My name is Monica Ramirez, like I mentioned at the beginning, the Warrior of Love. That's my spiritual name, Warrior of Love. I am a transformational belief coach, and I help healers and coaches and energy workers to connect to higher conscience, to heal themselves so they can believe in themselves more deeply. I take decisive actions with their own lives and facilitate more profound transformations in their own clients. I am a certified NLP. I'm also a BQH, that is basically hypnotherapy. I'm also a channeler, and I work in different with different quantum healings because I'm also a master Reiki and Akashic Records also, and even a Galactic Akashic Records reader. I created this program, Path to the Heart, that is a transformational system that goes into levels that we're going to be talking more at the end about that. And I just add to this program something that I felt that it was very important to all of us, that it was precisely the knowledge of Brenda Lozano, that she is going to be explaining you in what she's going to be working, because sometimes we have trapped emotions in our own physical body. We can work it from our heart, our emotional body, or our thoughts. But if we don't work it out from our body, still that energy is stuck in us. So, Brenda?
Hi, I'm Brenda Lozano, Arcturian Light. I'm a holistic healer. I'm a Reiki master. I've done BMT, brain management training, Dawn Master, where I'm able to teach and show everyone how to heal from their body. I also do Damudo is Tai Chi, and I do also crystal healing. My mission here is to help and guide others to understand their emotions and to release and heal their true self by self-love. Everyone is worthy of happiness. That's my belief here. We all are worthy of having fun, love. We are here to also, I want to teach, we're here to learn to live the moment, creating through sharing the joy in ourselves. We need to know that importance of staying in touch with our inner child is very important, because when we're a child, we're free. Our spirits are free. We're who we are. We're pure. We're innocent, and it's very important to connect with that in order for us to also feel free and not letting the burdens of life take over our body, our physical body. So we don't need to carry the heaviness inside of us, knowing that we deserve happiness, fun, and love. We have the power inside of us to choose and to release all those emotions. We do not need to carry them. It is heavy. We don't know, any emotions that are no longer serving us. We all have a voice to be heard, and no matter what we're going through, it's very important to be acknowledged, to let ourselves know that we're important, we're valued, and we have the right and we have the power to release that out of our system and keep moving forward with our lives with happiness, with love. Who doesn't want to be at peace? Who does not want to be loved? Who does not want to have a carefree life? And we have the power to do that. It's just that we have to release all the heaviness and then bring in that's where I come in, release the heaviness from our physical body, and you'll feel the energy when we do that. I've done that for about 8, 9 years already, and has healed a lot of my body and a lot of my emotions that I've gone through. Yes.
There's some people asking me to come in, and I was just checking if I accept everybody. It looks like okay. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about the limiting beliefs and the programs. What is the programming and reprogramming? Why is it important to be reprogramming ourselves? Every single human being, we have different kinds of programs, and some of them are very important to actually to have a normal life and know how to even open a door. Because before, we don't have the program of knowing how to grab the knob and turn it around, we're not going to be able even to open any doors. So there are programs that are very, very useful, like that one. Or there are very also other programs that is being installed in us that are limiting, like in believing in ourselves or knowing who we truly are and accepting that we can have actually all. We can have abundance, we can be happy, that we can accept, we can have it all, not only money and love and a great job, we can have them all at the same time. Because you can hear many people like, oh, you cannot have it all. There's even songs about this that we repeat and repeat and repeat, like if there was truth. In the moment we accept any kind of programming, we're accepting that limitation. So every time that we hear even a song that is very, very tragic, and we repeat it and repeat it like we were part of that same song, we're accepting that programming. And that program not only comes in songs or in TV or in the news or whatever we're observing. It came from our childhood, from our own parents. Why? Because they were programmed too, and they did not knew that they were being programmed when they were little. They did not knew about anything of these issues about being programmed. So you're gonna find out that many of the programs that not believing in yourself come when every time they tell us, oh, you cannot do that, or you're too little, or you're never smart enough, or how dare you think, who do you think you are? All those are just minimum stuff that make us believe that we could not do it, or that we are so fragile, or that we are just because I see here right now only women, so I'm gonna direct it more in women. The more in the women, I come from Latin, I am a Mexican. So one of the programs when I was a woman, Mexican, it was a woman is never gonna be anyone unless they have a man next to her. So what I did, of course, as soon as I grew up, because part of the program, and even giving you dolls and things like that, or the tea set, it was not for the little girl be so sweet. It was also because it was part of the programming that when you grow, you have to get married, you have to have kids, and you have to, and that's when you become a grandmother, that's the continuation of life. But they never tell us, hey, you can become the president or you can become that. The programming did not came with that. It came with a bunch of limitations that what a woman can do and what was there even the roles of a woman or a male. So a little girl could not play with cars. A little boy cannot play with dolls. That was part of the same programming that we all have accepted because our parents were the authority figure that it was teaching us, and later on became the teachers and our mentors, and so on and so on. And we A program cannot affect us unless we accept it. An example of this, it will be like my dad had this program that every time he walked barefoot, he was going to catch a cold. So what happened with that? Every time he walked barefoot, he catch a cold. And every time he saw me that I was always barefoot, he'd tell me, oh, you're going to catch a cold. But I did not accept that programming. So what happened with that? I did not catch a cold, but he did catch a cold because he accepted that program and it was true. And me, as a young age, I did not accept that program because for me it was ridiculous. I was hot. I was living in Veracruz where it's tropical and it's hot. So I did not want to wear shoes and I did not accept that program. That's why it did not affect me. This is just one example why it's important to understand the programs, because in the moment we observe them, it's like, this is ridiculous. Really, you are not wearing shoes, you're going to catch a cold. And you do not accept it, you are not accepting the program. But if you have already accepted, there is many ways that we are going to be working in the long program that is Path to the Heart, how to you can unprogram yourself and reprogram yourself. And another of the things that limiting beliefs that we have from the limiting beliefs that we have is the shame and the guilt. When we're carrying that shame and the guilt, we're so easy to control by others, by the person that make you feel guilty and ashamed, because that's something that also we accept. I'm not talking about not being responsible about your own actions. That is a separate topic that we're going to be talking. I'm talking about you did a mistake. And remember that we all acted in the moment with the information that we had. We don't know it all. When I was a teenager, I did not know it all. Even when I was in my 20s, I did not know it all. To this point, I did not know it all. So I'm going to act and react with information I have in this moment. And in the future, I say, oh, I was doing a mistake. I own my mistake, but I forgive myself for the mistakes I did. I was married 4 times. And not because of that. That means that I am marked forever to be a terrible woman because I was married. That is a programming, that all the divorcees are terrible people or a bad women. It doesn't matter how many times they divorce, male or females, because that's a program that has been installed in us. That if you change a relationship, that you have to stay with that person for the rest of your life, even if you're getting beaten, even if you're getting mistreated or cheated or whatever it is. You don't have to. That's a program. And in the moment we observe those programs, we're going to see how ridiculous it is, because no one put us the program to how to love ourselves. Because that's what it creates a big change in all of us. In the moment we understand that program and we accept that program as we want to be loved, because each one of us, it is different. So we're not going to have the same program, how we want it to be loved. And this is have to be the same program for everybody, because we're all different. We all have different needs and we all have different wants. So in the moment we remove the shame and the guilt from ourselves, we take that power away from the person that is actually making us feel guilty or shame. Sometimes we need to talk about the shameful things that we did. In the moment we talk about the shameful things that we did, that limitation, we're not going to feel ashamed anymore. And I'm not saying, I'm going to put it right now on Facebook and all the social medias and the TV, all the shameful things that I did. Because later on, you have to deal with the judgments of others that we talk about it in the program Path to the Heart. About that, because you can deal with that too. But if you're not prepared, don't jump into your guns right now for that. Okay, what happened when we have unprocessed anger? Many times the anger, when we're showing the anger, comes from a depressive state. Not necessarily it's just the anger. It can come if you're depressed you're going to be showing angry all the time. And what is going to happen, that is going to affect all our relationships, and not only the relationships from our friends and family and kids. It's going to have it's going to affect the relationship that we have from ourselves, because it can be that we're not forgiving ourselves for a mistake that we have done, or that we're feeling shame, or we're feeling guilt, or we're just feeling sad and we don't want to see our shadow. So we can get angry for that. And we're going to be projecting that to everybody outside, because it takes a lot from us to start owning our own guilt or our own mistakes that we have done. And in the moment we start accepting our own mistakes, our own things, we're starting to become responsible human beings. And the moment you start becoming responsible human being, you start empowering yourself. And then we all wanted to feel empowered. We want to feel free and guilty and strong. We wanted to love ourselves. We wanted to fall in love with life itself again. And not because our lives have gone in this moment terrible, that means that that's going to be the rest of your life. We can change it, because everything that we created through our thoughts and through our emotions. And we can create a new life, but first we have to do the inner work. And what I'm talking about this, the programming, the shame and the guilt, the processed anger, how to love yourself, it is precisely a different set of mind that we can change all that. And the moment we start loving ourselves, we're going to have a very different reality than we have in this moment. It doesn't matter if right now is great, your life, but you can make it better. It is about your choice. What do you want? And at the end of this presentation, we're going to be having a presentation where we were going to be healing, releasing stagnant energy from the body. And we're going to be working with one of the chakras by Brenda. So let me see. Okay. We're going to be now talking about a little bit of unprocessed anger, what it can happen, what tips we can do in the meantime, so we can start removing that anger from ourselves. From your body, Brenda is the expert, so she will be talking about that. Well, okay, you can start doing that. I already told you about what it can happen to all our relationships and to ourselves, because not all the time it is about the guilt of the world. Sometimes it starts with us, and sometimes we don't forgive ourselves for our own mistakes. Like every time I marry, from the 4 times that I married, it was my choice to say yes. So that was my choice, that not for choosing the people, that I have to learn to forgive myself. Not about, oh, it's their fault, or my ex-husband is their fault. It was, at the end, it was my choice to stay, to marry, or to live whatever I live in there. And I had a relationship where I was getting beaten. And that was my choice, to either marry him or stay there. And in the moment we understand these things, we can forgive ourselves and that anger to other people. So like that, we can learn to actually let go that anger. Okay. Well, and this tips is about the negative impact on our health. It will affect us in our health, the anger. When I was getting beaten by that third husband that I mentioned, I got sick with lupus, RA, fibromyalgia, and depression. And if I continue not forgiving myself for that choice that I did on marrying him, or forgive him for beating me, it was not for him, for the forgiveness, it was for me. In the moment I start working with that more profoundly, with all what I teach now in the Path to the Heart, that's why I created the system. It was precisely to let go that anger that I have towards me and to him. And in that way, when I did it, I start healing myself. I haven't had a flare-up in 7 years of lupus area of fibromyalgia. I'm not gonna deny that once in a while get sad. I'm human. I'm gonna get it. But to the point of getting suicidal, it have never came back because I learned how to control my thoughts and my emotions. And that's why for me it was very important to create this system so other people can learn to control their emotions too and learn to become the observer. That's something that I teach in Path to the Heart. We're going to be having issues with every single relationship we have. If we don't learn how to, believe me, when I was the unhealed Monica, I was very explosive. I did not have patience. My older kids are the ones that suffer that. Why? Because I was not healed. I did not knew how to control or having different reactions to these different situations. I thought in that time that I was the victim and things happened to me. So I was the victim. And the moment when I start empowering myself is when I start owning the things that I have said and done and even think. And the anger starts subsiding. And I was making, of course, poor decisions over poor decisions. Why? Because I could not control the anger. So I was taking the decisions over the anger. It was not my really thoughts, okay, let me analyze this, and this can be the best for me and for everybody. No, I was reacting to the problems. And so I was taking decisions so fast, but it was the anger, it was the one talking. And what happened? Of course, I stay alone. Who wants to be around an angry person? No one wants to be around an angry person. The person that is angry don't want to be with themselves because it is terrible even with your own self when you're so angry. So you're gonna go into those emotions and then the depression and so forth because you're carrying that anger. And probably that anger comes from the same depression. So it's a cycle that we're going without feeling that there's escape from it. But there is escape. Don't think there is not. We just need to work with that anger. Well, here's the shame and the guilt, some tips to how we can release this. So we have to learn. We already talked about how we can be controlled by others when they make us feel, someone make you feel guilty or shame, and you accept it. Probably I'm not gonna say that you did nothing wrong. Maybe you did. Maybe you did something terrible. And it's like, okay, you accept the guilt. And you can start having compassion for your own self. Yes, you acted with information that you had in that moment. As the moment we grow, we're going to be a different people. I am not the same as I was a month ago. I am a very different person, and each one of you are a very different person that you were a month ago. And we're going to be very different than we're going to be in a month later on. We need to identify the triggers that we talk about this in Path to the Heart. How identify the triggers, because we have all of us, we have different triggers that maybe it's just a word, or maybe just an image, or maybe it's just a smell that is gonna trigger you, where you're gonna start feeling shame and guilt, because that is gonna take you back to a memory when you did whatever it was shameful or guilt. So identify them. It is going to be very, very helpful for you. So like that, you can move on and move forward in your life. It is important to seek support sometimes because, yes, we can say we can do it all alone. To be honest, I did not heal myself by myself from all this sickness. I searched for help and I find beautiful teachers that they taught me everything that I'm teaching now to you. And that's how I heal myself. I did not did this by myself. So it is important to get support because, yes, you can do it by yourself, but it's going to take you longer, and you're going to have also at the same time blind spots. And those blind spots, who's going to show you those blind spots? So that's why we always need support. That's why humans, we don't leave one human being in this planet and that's it. That's why we live in a collective of human beings in this beautiful planet, because we're never meant to do this by ourselves. Mindfulness. When we practice meditation, we practice yoga, ways to center ourselves, that Brenda is going to be talking about that very soon, about centering. In that moment, we start listening to our own thoughts, and we're learning to become the observer. We need to take action, of course, because or else we're going to continue the shame and the guilt. And the moment we start we start taking actions, probably, yes, owning it, and also at the same time forgiving, etc. There are several actions that we can take with this. You're going to start shifting that shame and the guilt that you're carrying. Journaling. I always love, my students that know me, they know that I love to leave homework. And one of my homeworks, it is always about journaling. And journaling certain aspects of certain things, because that is very important, the journaling, because we're getting to know ourselves, our own triggers, our angers, what is make us sad, what it make us fear, what it make us feel guilty or shame. And you want to go deeper a little bit more with this, Brenda is going to be talking right now about the emotion, how to remove it from the physical, and about other the chakras and so forth. But let me just tell you a little bit about Path to the Heart. Path to the Heart is a transformational system that goes in 3 levels. That I'm going to be showing you the models later on, because they're very, very interesting. That it is a certification program from Path to the Heart. So if you want actually to start feeling, if you're feeling powerless, if you're feeling scared of change, if you're feeling stuck, or you're needing help to control the anger and learning how to become basically the observer, Path to the Heart is going to be for you. This is my book, Transformation Metamorphosis. That's the level 1. That's the one we're going to be starting very soon in September 28th. So we can help you to be from being confused, feeling resentful, and having a sense of shame and guilt, to be instead living the life that you really wanted. You don't have to be in shame or in pain or feeling powerless, because as human beings, we are very powerful beings, and we just forgot how we did this in the past. So, okay. And the level 1, we're going to be talking, it is 12-week program that Brenda and me, we're going to be teaching. You want to, okay. Level 1, we're going to be talking about the first module. In the masterclass, I'm going to be talking about morning practices, because that is very important, how we're going to start our day. And Brenda is going to be releasing stagnant energy from your body and showing you how to ground and so forth. In the level 2, I'm going to be teaching you about the beliefs and the programs. We're going to go more in depth with that. And also Brenda is going to be teaching you about the root chakra and the benefits of the sacral chakra. And you will be learning how, what causes the blockage. And she's going to be helping you to activate your sacral chakra, and with a mudra and breathing too techniques. So you can work with that chakra more in depth too. In the level 3, in this level, we're going to be talking about the shame and the guilt, but we're going to go deeper with exercises and so forth. So like that, actually, you can release that shame and the blame and the guilt. Brenda's going to be where she's going to be teaching in the week 3 about the sacral chakra. Again, she's going to be teaching how to remove the blockage and what causes the blockage, and how to activate the sacral chakra and the mudras. In the 4th week, I'm going to be teaching about responsibility and accountability. So like that, you can start feeling the empowerment in your own self. Brenda is going to be teaching about the solar plexus, to activate it, the solar plexus with the mudras and the breathing part too.
So on week 5, also, Monica will be teaching about games and eagles, and I'll be also explaining about how our heart chakra works, how to activate it, how to purify it, clean it, and activate it, and working with the madra. If you're having issues, get into deeper in it. In a minute, I'll be explaining more in depth. We have some slideshows after this, and I'm going to explain why it's important to work each chakra. And on week 6, also, Monica is going to be talking about helping you, guiding you with the fear and anger and pride. There, I'm going to be honest with you, I took her master channeling class, and I was like, I have no fear. Remember that, Monica? I'm like, I have no fear. I'm in Mexico. I do this. I'm here. I have no fear of nothing. She's like, we all have at least 10 fears. I'm like, no. Can I at least put 1 or 2? She's like, Brenda, going deeper. I'm like, okay. So then I started realizing, oh my gosh, I do. I have more than I realized. I had more than 10 fears. So she taught me how to debunk each fear. Go in there, debunk it. You're gonna do this and do that. So she is an awesome teacher when we go in deeper and releasing all those shadows, releasing all those emotions has helped me a lot, especially being here at this moment. I wouldn't be here, but those are one of my fears. She has helped me regarding that, and also I'll be guiding you with the throat chakra, so activating, working with the third chakra, and with the breathing exercise in the mind. Is very important to keep our chakras activated and purified, because that's one of our energy systems that our body has, and it's connected with all of our physical body. And on week 7, also Monica will be teaching the envy, jealousy, competition, comparison, and I'll be doing the third eye chakra, activating that and clearing and working with the madra. And on the 8th week, you'll be learning to do the patterns and the triggers. I'm not learning how to do the pattern, but where are the patterns coming from and the triggers. And I'll be doing the crown chakra and the modules. So yes, it's really good. And then on week 9, Monica will be teaching the judgments and mirrors, how to work with that. And I'll be doing the solar star, because we do have, it's not just the 7 chakras that normally a lot of people, oh, it's just 7 chakras. We have more energy lines that we do have and we do carry, and what are the benefits of the solar star chakra. On week 10, she'll be teaching the coherence and the identity of yourself, and I'll be teaching the 9th chakra and activating with the madra. And then week 11, we'll be doing creating healthy boundaries, which that's a really good, interesting way of working with the boundaries, because we don't realize a lot of times we get hurt and we blame someone else, but in reality, we didn't put that boundary. We didn't set those boundaries around us in order to not to get hurt. And that's really good. And I'll be teaching the 10th chakra that and also activate in the mantra. So on the 12th week, it's all about forgiveness and learning to love yourself. After removing all those shadows, removing all that stagnant energy, removing all the all the beliefs in our systems, you'll be learning how to forgive yourself and love yourself. And I'll be integrating all of the chakras in once, and with the mantras, and that's gonna help you with our day-to-day life that we go through, because we all have stress, we all have issues, we all have problems, and we might not have problems, we have issues, but we're looking for something else in life, and this would also help a lot. Do you want to go deeper, even deeper, and we see a certification to open your own business? And level 2.
Okay, in the level 2, we talk about the chakras and the Kundalini more deeply. We are going to be talking about timelines and dimensions. We're going to be talking about past lives, reincarnation, karma, and dharma. In the 5th, we're going to be talking about the breaking contracts and vows. 6, clearing family lineage and limitations. I like to do ceremonies, and so that we can do that, not only teach you how they affect us and so forth. I do the ceremonies to releasing and clearing this. And we're going to be clearing the energy. In the 8th, I talk about the 7 laws from Hermes Trismegisto and the 19 laws of the universe, because in a way they do manage us. 9th, believing in yourself, because we cannot do anything in reality if we don't start believing in ourselves and if we stop gaslighting ourselves. 10, the law of attraction and manifestation, because we all want to create, right? But how we're going to create if we don't believe that we deserve it? So we are going to be learning different techniques about the law of attraction. In the 11th, we're going to be connecting the heart chakra and integration in a ceremony they're going to be doing. And we finish the level 2 with a soul retrieval ceremony that I'm going to be creating for you all. In the level 3, that's the last one, guys. And then comes Brenda. We're going to be talking about what is energy, communicating with the higher self, believing and honoring yourself. We're going to be talking about densities and raising our vibration, or releasing the fear to channel, because many people has that fear of channeling. Difference between the ego and the higher self, protections, activation of the Merkaba, and creating secret spaces. We're going to be talking about telepathy, psychometry. Psychometry, for the ones that don't know, it is when you're touching an object and you know exactly for who belonged that object and what is the story behind that object, depending on the person that touch it. So you're going to be developing your gifts. You're going to be working up your gifts, channeling, types of channeling, trance channeling, telepathic communication and of channeling, automatic writing, channeling through dreams, the light language. You're going to be activated for light language too, channeling through arts and reading tarots and oracles, observing energy and reading energy, and including reading auras, unification and connection with divine beings, the Akashic records. You're going to be connecting to the Akashic records and reading them. You're going to learn how to heal in theta level consciousness, that I do work a lot with my clients in this level. Healing and you're going to be going deeper in theta level in the subconscious. So like that, you can program and deprogram the human beings, your clients or yourself. What we offer in the Path to the Heart and the certificate is a certification program. It is the 3 levels to expand your consciousness. You can take only level 1 if you want. You don't have to take the 3 levels if you're not wish to. But if you take the 3 levels, you can get the 3 levels and you will get a certification. 12 months of instruction in 3 levels with the certification after the practice, because we do a lot of practice. Recording in the group programs to help you in and therapies. You have the option to have also one-on-one with me in coaching. So like that, we can work individually. What are your main things that you need to work on? Because we all have different traumas, we all have different issues. So you have the opportunity to actually to get not only the class, but you're also going to be having the coaching one-on-one with me. And this is going to be once a week. You will get also access to the material, workbooks, and the portal for homework, and it's going to be in a convenient location. Also, you will receive a community of like-minded people. They're going to be working in the same level as you. It's going to be in Facebook. You're going to have direct contact with me, and it can be in WhatsApp or it can be in Telegram. And we're still deciding which one we're going to be using. And you're going to have the certification, and we're going to have guest teachers, so you can start your business too. And this is Brenda.
Alrighty here. Okay, today I'm going to explain here right now what's the biofield, the R of the human. So this is what happens when we're going through a lot of emotions, we're going through a lot of traumas. We've gone through traumas in our past lives, and we're going through issues and things. So what happens is that here on the right side of you'll see it's all beautiful, it's all contact, it's all closed in. That's how our aura used to be, that's how our biofield needs to be. But when what happens with life, then when we have a trauma, it starts making holes. So what happens when we get, an issue, we have a problem, we have a trauma, it opens up and opens up. So it starts opening our biofield, and that what happens is it starts attacking our physical body. That's where all of our illness, all of our physical problems come through. Uh, our body starts having disease, cancer, lupus, because our body starts, the issues or the problems are attacking our biofield, our energy field with each problems, with each problem that we go through in life. So I just want you to remember this slide here, how it affects our body physically and emotionally, because every emotion or every trauma or every problem or stress, it will cause that our biofield will open up and it will attack our physical body. It's going to hurt our physical body. And that's, they say, oh, the cancer, they have it for this. And no, cancer comes from a reason. Cancer comes from something, it could be from a past life. It could be from this past life, something triggered that cancer to come up. Something in our biofield opened up and it attacked our body. Diabetes, any type of a disease that we might have, leukemia, a sciatic nerve, things like that comes from an emotion, a trauma that affected us, and it opened our biofield and attacked our physical body. So I'm gonna explain to you about our chakras. Here are the first chakra is a root chakra. No, it's in your physical body. We have 7 chakras, and each chakra has its own purpose connected to our physical body. So our seven chakras are energy vortexes that we have. So each chakra has a reason why it works. It's a purpose. So the first chakra, that's the root chakra, is connected physically to our legs, to our feet, elimination, adrenals, blood, the blood and the large intestine. So anything that's going to affect our body, any emotion or any problems that we might have, is going to go straight to our first chakra. Physical ailments, anemia, fatigue, obesity, hemorrhoids, constipation, sciatic nerve, bladder infection, leukemia, knee problems, sexual issues. So those what's going to happen physically. But why does it going to attack physically our body? Because we go through a lot of emotional things in our life, especially when it's out of balance. Our root chakra, emotionally unstable, withdrawn, resentful, unforgiving, depression, anxious, excessively negative, restless, fearful, greedy, indecisive. So when we're going through all those negative emotions and we do not have them balanced, it's going to affect our physical body. And it's gonna attack our root chakra. And it's going to affect. So one of those, if one of our, if we go through unstable life, emotionally unstable, it's going to affect our root chakra. What is this going to affect the root chakra? Our sciatic nerve, a leg, or feet, our intestinal, where we can't go to the bathroom because something in our body emotionally is affecting it, and it's going to affect physically. So that's very important to clear, cleanse, and activate our chakra and keep it balanced. So emotionally, Monica comes in and does the emotionally part, helps you with that. And physically, I would work with help you release that physically on the root chakra. And then it goes with each. Go to the second slide, Monica, please. Thank you. And then the second, it's below the navel. And that goes where the reproductive organs, her kidneys, small intestines, back pain, urinary tract, skin, spleen, and one kidney. So if you notice, each chakra, it goes to a part of our body. And each chakra also goes part of our emotions, our, if it's balanced, it's energetic, you're joyful, you're friendly, compassionate, gentle, you're relaxed, you're confident, fluidity, receptive, creativity, pleasure, feeling alive. But when it's out of balance, you have fear, insecurity, jealousy, low self-esteem, poor boundaries, guilt, possessiveness, shame, sexually, pride, codependency, explosiveness, drama, lack of desire. See how different it is? I should have done it the other way. So when we go through that, we should have done the emotions first. So when we go through those emotions, it's going to affect our physical body. So that's where the chakra comes in line. So we balance our chakras. It's very important to have them balanced and healed. So our physical body will also it will affect our physical body, the physical ailments, also, frigidity ovaries, uterine problems, candida, eating disorders, drug addiction, allergy, asthma, and gout. So that's very important. That's what I do, help you clear and cleanse that. And then the solar plex chakra, thank you, Monica. It's above the navel. And the physical part of the third chakra, solar plex chakra, is pancreas, the stomach, the liver, gallbladder, diaphragm, and small intestines. And the physical ailment is fatigue, diabetes, constipation, nervousness, ulcer, pancreatic cancer, jaundice, nausea, and gas. If we have a balance, healthy self-esteem, strong willpower, joyful, confident, empowered, positive self-image, and motivated. Out of balance is arrogant, manipulative, power-hungry, competitive, sensitive to criticism, angry, aggressive, blaming, low self-esteem, and anxiety. So each chakra has its own things. Thank you, heart chakra. Um, it's going to affect our heart. It's connected to our heart, respiratory, lung system, hands, arm, and thymus, and physical ailment, asthma, lethargy, pneumonia, heart disease, high blood pressure. If it's balanced, it's loving yourself, peaceful, compassion, trustful, open-hearted, serene, generous, unconditional, love for yourself and others, kind, forgiveness, empathy, receiving the love from others. Out of balance, selfish, codependent, clingy, possessive, fearful, intimacy, lonely, depression, defensive, spiteful, demanding, and bitterness. Our throat chakra is located in our throat center. It's a thyroid, endocrine system, neck, throat, mouth, jaw, parathyroid, tongue, vocal cords, physical ailments that's connected is thyroid problems, neck ache, mouth ulcers, and sore throat. If we have a balance, it will be self-expressed, centered communication, calm, peaceful, decisive, patient, speaks with clarity and confidence, true to oneself, authentic, good listener. Out of balance, loud, moody, gossipy, excessively shy, withdrawn, mumbles often, dishonest, critical, talks out of turn, suppressing feelings, speech problems, feeling choked off, and keeping quiet. And our third eye chakra is located, you went one more in the back. Yeah, thank you. It's located between the brows and our connected to the physical part is lower brain, nervous system, left ear, pituitary gland, pineal gland. Physical ailment is headaches, migraines, earaches, blindness, dizziness, amnesia, insomnia. Balance, intuitive, perceptive, guided, clairvoyance, bright dreams, spiritual knowingness, imagination. Out of balance, feeling stuck, fear, anxiety, paranoia, lack of intuition, imagination, manipulative, panic, fear, nightmares. And the last one, the crown chakra is on the crown on top of our head. It's physically our pineal gland, upper brain, right eye, skull, cerebral cortex, lymphatic system, alienation, depression, physical ailments, forgetful, confused, learning disabilities, memory disorders, eczema, neuralgia, balance, wisdom, able to connect to your guides, able to surrender to a power higher than oneself, focus, connected to a higher power, creative, connected to oneself, connected to her soul purpose, intelligence, spiritual, enlightened, sense of clarity, field of divine peace, out of balance, closed mind, disconnected from a higher power, lack of faith, lack of purpose, frustrated with life, scattered, forgetful, excessive isolation, cynical. So that's very important to work with our chakras. Yes, it is also important to work our emotionals, our physical. We're going to be working with emotionals, with our physical, mental, and a spiritual. The chakras carry they balance that. They balance emotionally and physical. But even though you work physically, because that's what happened to me, I worked physically clearing and cleansing and activating on my chakras, but I also realized that I needed a coach. I needed a spiritual coach. I needed to connect more. I needed to work my shadows. I needed to work the out of balance of each chakra. I was working physically, my body, and I was working. I felt strong and I felt good physically, but I also realized that a lot of my emotions were out of balance. A lot of my chakras were out of balance spiritually and mentally, because even though we have the physical part, we still have two other bodies. We have the mental body and we have the spiritual body. So yes, like Monique had mentioned, we we could heal, but we have other teachers. We have coaches to help us heal us, to teach us to how to heal our body. And we all have the power to do that.
Well, before we go to the meditation to align the chakras that we're gonna be doing, I wanted to share with you. This is what we're going to do is basically give us a call, contact with us, book a free pathway of self-belief session with me, so like that we can discover where you at, and what do you need to work with yourself. So like that we can provide a better service to you. And this is the code. And we are going to be doing a meditation with all of you so we can align and balance the chakras. I want you to close your eyes. Let's take a big breath and let it out. Let's take a big breath. Hold it in your stomach. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Let's take another big breath and take it to your stomach. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Let's take another big breath and take it to your stomach. And let it out. And the next breath, you're going to take it to your chest. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. And the next breath, you're going to take it again to your chest. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. And the next breath, you're going to take it to your head. You imagine you take it to your head. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Again, the next breath, you're going to take it to your head. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one, and let it out. And the next breath, you're gonna take it again to your head. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Now you're gonna send your awareness to your first chakra, that is in the bottom of your spinal cord, in your coccyx. And in there, you're gonna imagine a red flower in this moment. And you're gonna start seeing how it starts rotating and rotating and rotating and rotating. And when it starts rotating, it starts letting go anything that do not help you. And we ask to be a balance, aligned, and activated this chakra into the here and now, from all the dimensions and all the timelines, into the here and now. And feel how start aligning and aligning and aligning while start rotating. And now we're gonna send our awareness to our second chakra, that is 2 fingers under your umbilical cord, and it is color orange. And we're gonna imagine an orange color flower, and it start rotating and rotating and rotating and rotating. And feel how it is letting go whatever doesn't help you anymore. And we ask to be balanced and aligned and activated in the here and now, in all our bodies at the same time. And it connects to the heart, to the first chakra. And now we're gonna send our awareness to your third chakra, that is in where it starts your stomach, that it is yellow color. And you're gonna imagine that a yellow flower, and it start rotating and rotating and rotating and rotating and rotating, and you're letting go whatever doesn't help you anymore. We ask to be balanced and aligned and activated in the here and now, in all the bodies, in all the dimensions, in all the timelines, in all your bodies, into the here and now, to bring you back all your power back, into the here and now, into the here and now. And now we're gonna go to your throat chakra, and it's a light blue color. And you start imagining a blue light flower, and it start rotating and rotating and rotating and rotating. And you're letting go what doesn't help you anymore. We ask to be balanced and aligned and activated in all the dimensions, in all the timelines, in all your bodies, into the here and now, into the here and now. Letting go whatever doesn't help you and bring you back your voice so you can express yourself. We're gonna go now to your third eye chakra, that it is color indigo, that is between purple and blue. And you're gonna imagine a flower on this color of indigo color, and you start seeing that flower start rotating and rotating and rotating and rotating, and you're letting go any fears, anything that limits it, that doesn't help you anymore in your path. We ask to be aligned and balanced and activated in all the dimensions, in all the timelines, into the here and now, in all your bodies, into the here and now. And now we're gonna go to the crown chakra. And in the crown chakra, you imagine a golden silver light flower, and it starts rotating and rotating and rotating and rotating in all the dimensions, in all the timelines. We ask to be balanced and aligned and activated into the here and now, into the here and now. Letting go anything that do not help you anymore, into the here and now. into the here and now. Now, Brenda, do you want to do any of the exercises in here?
So I'm going to guide you to work on a root chakra. The root chakra we'll do is it's it's by the coccyx, and one of the exercises that I like to teach is that to activate it. How do we activate it? How do you feel the energy? Where mind goes, or energy follows. So what we're going to do is I invite you to close your eyes, and I want you to go into where you're at the end of your tailbone, where your coccyx. There, I want you to squeeze. I want you to squeeze where mind goes or energy follows. We're going to be squeezing. Just keep on squeezing. I invite you to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Keep on squeezing your buttocks. Keep on squeezing. Feel your buttocks. Just squeeze, squeeze. We're clearing and cleaning that first root chakra. This is a way of bringing that energy in and activating your root chakra. Keep on squeezing. Bring all your attention to your buttocks and smile, smile, smile. Smiling also changes your energy. Just smile to yourself. Keep on squeezing, inhaling and exhaling, and push it out. Just keep on squeezing. We're almost there. Feel the energy flowing, activating your root chakra. Imagine your root chakra beautiful, a red rose, and it's activated. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep on squeezing. We're almost there. Smile, put a smile on your faces. Enjoy squeezing your buttocks. Feel how you're making your own energy and you're activating your own energy on your root. I love my body and I trust it. Its wisdom. I am one with all that is. I am rooted firmly in the power of earth. This connection is my foundation, and from it, I draw security, stability, and move with confidence in the essence of my purpose and with a deep spiritual alignment to all that I am. Keep on squeezing, inhaling, and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep on squeezing. We got one more minute to go, and smile. Put a smile on your face. Feel the love, feel the support, the grounding on your first chakra. Good. Beautiful smiles. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Let's inhale and exhale. Keep on squeezing. Keep on squeezing. We're almost there. Squeeze faster, faster, faster. Keep on squeezing faster, faster. Squeeze your buttocks. We're activating our chakra. Keep on squeezing. And let's stop. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Do you feel the vibration? Do you feel more energy in your body? Your head's not too, foggy. This is a way of activating one of the chakras. Would you like to share what you felt? You want to start, Karina? You want to share what you felt?
Hi there. Mostly afterwards, I just felt this shiver from the base of me right on up so fast.
Yes, you probably had a block or something and it opened up.
Mhm.
Physically, because Monica already had done spiritually. She already had cleaned it. She already activated. See the difference? How we have to work all three bodies. So Monica worked spiritually, but we still physically, we hold on to that. Our body's still there, even though spiritually, and we do the emotions, we do the shadow work, but physically our body still holds that. So this is one of the exercises that I teach to release, and activate the chakra physically. Thank you for sharing, Karina.
You're welcome.
Donna, would you like to share?
Very warm sensation, like something was pulled down and out, and then just a lot of warm shooting up, like fluid or something.
Yes, that's you're activating that physically. You feel that physically activating. That is great.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Joshua Bear, would you like to share?
I didn't really feel much. It's because I was interrupted a couple times from work, and
Okay.
so I got like half of the chakra stuff done. I don't. It's hard to put me under, put it that way. So
Okay.
I have focus problems,
Okay.
but I
And
understand everything you're talking about. Yes.
no, and that's okay. That's why it's very important to go back. We have our mind span when we're focusing on something, and even a second, it takes about 10 seconds and our mind goes out. So that's what I teach, to bring your mind back in by these exercise, how to activate the chakra, feel the energy and bring back in. So yes, if you guys could do it at home, practice it at least 5 minutes. Try and try. And if your mind goes, it's okay. It's with practice. You bring your mind back inside yourself. Okay. So the more you practice, you start feeling that energy and you're able to activate that first chakra. And especially you have that support and you'll be grounded. Every time you get up in the morning, work that. You work it and you ground yourself every morning. 5 minutes. And if your mind goes somewhere, bring it back. Bring it back. You have the power to bring it back. And it's with practice. The more you practice it, the more you'll be focusing inside. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you for sharing, Joshua.
What is your takeaway, you guys? Joshua?
Good information. Some things I know, some things I'm still learning. I like the outline of your syllabus or whatever for everything you guys are wanting to do more with us. I make no promises. I'm doing my best, but very informative. Yes.
Thank you, Joshua, for sharing.
Thank
Karina,
you,
you had a question there?
Hi. This is fascinating, the idea that our physical, our mental, and our spiritual bodies, they're all in us as one, but that one might be hung up, another one isn't. We don't know. Like some things we think we worked through, but maybe they're still in our subconscious. So this just feels very promising that there would be an opportunity to flesh that out. Because, all of us, if we've been here a while, we've certainly been doing some work, but maybe we don't know the things that are hanging us up. So that's what I got from this time with you today. And the idea of having support and people to sort of, not be doing it single-handed would be a great benefit.
Yes.
So thank you.
Sure. We're going to be starting the class on September 28th of the level 1. That it is basically to letting, like we mentioned in the models, that how many we have, it's going to be 12 weeks. So we have different things that we are going to be working. So like that, you can liberate from the shame and the blame and the guilt, and you can start empowering yourself. And we're going to work, Brenda and me, both of you, with you guys. So like that, you can empower yourself and you're letting go into the physical, mental, and spiritual levels with this. Donna, sister, do you have any takeaways?
So, I unfortunately I had to leave and then I had to drive away. so I'll have to go back. But what Miss Katrina said is that with the three, our spiritual, mental, the three bodies, and there's something that's still there that comes up, and I'm constantly working on those things, but it just put it better in perspective for me to go through all of those bodies and using those tools. So awesome job. Thank you so much. I know I felt something released, but I know what that something was. So I'm grateful for that. So thank you. Excellent. I love the syllabus as well, just like Joshua said. So even though I wasn't here the whole time, but I was here in the beginning. So thank you.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Donna, for sharing.
Well, guys, if you're interested, please give me a code. This is, we can chat about it. This is, get a discovery call with me. So like that, we can talk how we can work together.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
so
you
much.
all for being here,
Thank
for letting us
Thank you.
express our ways of feelings. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Much
Bye
love.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.